Welcome to the session. This is KCH Smita, CSC Department, Gokuraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today's topic is the continuation of the previous session. In the last session, we have learned about the introduction of functions. Now we'll talk about the signature of a function. So coming to the signature of a function. The function signature includes the function name and the number, order, and type of its formal parameters. So here, what we'll learn in this video about the return type, function name, and the parameters. So coming to the syntax of function definition, um, there are three elements in the function header and there are three more elements in the body of the function. So all these six together are considered as function definition. Coming to the return type is type of value returned by function. So to where it returns a value. So which type of value it returns? Return type, so the value will be returned back to the main function. In the function, there are two types of functions which are calling function and called function. The function which calls is called as the calling function or the calling program, and the function which is being called is called as called function or called program. So which type of value can a function return? It can return any of the fundamental type of value, which means it can return an integer value or a floating point value or a character value. So coming to here, return type can also be void if function is not going to return any of the value back to the main function. So return type can be any of the fundamental data types or it can be simply void. So the default return type will be integer. And coming to the function name, it is a unique name that identifies a function. So the function name will be given by the user himself depending on the application which is given. All variable naming conversions are applicable for declaring valid function name. So the function name, when giving a function name, we should strictly follow all the rules which are applicable for declaring a valid function name. So here the function name is simply considered as an identifier, which means it is identifying a function. Coming to the parameters, the list of parameters can be any parameters, or it can have a function can have a number of parameters. All those parameters should be differentiated or separated with a comma operator. Now, parameter injects external values into function on which function is going to operate. Whatever it depends on the application, how many parameters you include within the function declaration. Parameter field is optional. If no parameter is passed, then no need to write this field. So it depends on the category. We'll learn categories of functions in the coming videos. Now, if there are no parameters is passed, then no need to write this field. Value. It is value returned by function upon termination. Function will not return value if return type is void. This is the first thing which we have learned regarding the return type. If the function definition is not going to return any value, then within the declaration itself, the return type can be of void. Now this is a simple example of a function definition which adds two values. So here the return type is integer. So which means we are going to return an integer value back to the calling function. The name of the function is sum and there are two parameters. We are going to add two values. So two parameters are being passed from the main function to the call function. So assuming that the parameters which we include in the function call are called as actual parameters, and the parameters which are there within the function definition are called as formal parameters. So the actual parameters will be passed to the function definition as a copy. So here the names can be different from the variables which we have passed from the function using the function call. So coming to here, the two values are passed. So we need another variable in order to assign the resultant. So here, yeah, the programming, it's up to the user how he writes a program. Need not be only this way. So simply he can end up with the return a plus b, or simply assigning the resultant to a particular variable, and then that variable will be returned. Which means we are not returning a variable, but we are returning the value to which it is assigned. So return C will carry the value which C holds, or which the resultant is assigned. So here int C is considered as the local declaration, and the statements, whatever the manipulation or the printf statements altogether are considered as statements, and there are return statements. So a function definition together contains 6 elements. What are those? The first one is return type, and the second one is function name, and the third one is parameters, which are called as formal parameters, and the fourth one is local declaration, and fifth one is statements, C statements, and sixth one is return statement. And now coming to the terminology associated with functions. Parameter. The term parameter refers to any declaration within the parenthesis following the function name in a function declaration or definition. So these parameters mainly will be included within function declaration or definition. Here there is an example: void sum int a comma int b. So a, b are parameters. Now argument. The term argument refers to any expression within the parenthesis of a function. So see here, sum num1 comma num2, call function sum with two parameters. So this is what is about the parameter and argument. Coming to calling function and called function. The function which is making a call to any function definition is called as calling function. Calling function will be nothing but the main function. Called function. The function which is being executed due to function call is known as called function, which means whenever a function call is seen by the compiler, the control will be transferred from the place where function call, from the place of main function to the place where that function is defined. So sum is a called function by main function. So here the transfer of control will be passed from the function call to the place where sum is defined. So this is all about the signature of a function. Hope all you understood. Let's now discuss in the next video about the categories of functions. So we'll end up this session today. Thank you.